Little Friday. You guys ready for the best show ever?
And ever.
You're watching Date Night with Connie and Chrissy. And it's Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday.
Thirsty Thursday for
We're
all you
thirsty.
peeps out there, right?
That's right. We're always thirsty for Tito's,
That's
though.
right. That's why it's a Thursday.
I think we drink it every night, don't we?
Whatever.
Imagine you and I live together.
Can you imagine?
And we're roommates.
I know.
We'd just be drunk all the time, trashed.
Like, whoa, it's date night
Facebook
again.
stalking all night.
That's right.
And then waking up the next morning like, what the hell did we
like,
just do?
Date night again. But we'd have a great morning because we would take our Rock and Wellness shake.
That's right,
our
Rock and
superfood.
Wellness. And it gives you energy. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Yeah, I know, man. I had the best week with that stuff.
I know.
We'll save it for
I've been
a little
drinking it
later.
every day.
I know. You know what?
It's been helping my Hajimoto.
Shut up.
No,
You do not
really.
have that.
All right. We'll
Wait,
talk
did a
about
doctor really say you had that?
it. Yeah.
No. What is that?
It's an autoimmune disease in your thyroid.
I feel like you don't have that. I feel like that's nonsense.
Well, I always tell you I'm tired all the time.
I know, but I
this
feel
stuff
like that's
gives
nonsense.
me energy. It really works.
Listen, this stuff really does work.
It
And
really
you know what?
does.
It's delicious.
I know.
I feel like it's too good
We'll
for
give
it
him
to
a
be
prop.
good. It tastes too good for it to
It
be
really
too good.
does. I want to ask him.
I know. All right, we'll get to that.
What kind of, is there Hershey's chocolate in there? I want to know. Seth, let us know. It's got to be something because it's
Gotta
so
be something
good.
because it is amazing. All right. All right, moving on.
It's cacao.
All right, so wait.
Raw cacao.
That's right. But
Am I saying that right, Melissa?
cacao?
Cacao.
I feel like Melissa can't hear, remember?
Oh, shoot.
Ah.
I'll text you. Let me know. And now I got to learn sign language? Oh, my God. This is unbelievable, guys.
We're going to have
Good.
signs up here. All right, so we want to say a big shout out and a big thank you to Cecil Fielder, who was our guest last week.
Love you,
last
Cecil.
Friday.
He was awesome. What a great guy.
That's right. We have a great picture with Cecil from last week.
I love that.
That's us with our Instagram board.
If you couldn't tell, our big-ass Instagram board that the lovely Lee made us at CL Visual.
That's right. We love Lee.
Yes.
And then also with our selfie props because that's how we roll.
That's
in front of
right.
our selfie station.
Where is it? Who's clicking?
Melissa. But she's hard of hearing, so it might be hard.
Does she hear us?
Make eye contact with me.
Oh, okay. We'll go like this. All right, there's us with Cecil. Look at him.
That's right. He was great.
Showing off the World Series ring.
I
Love it.
know,
Bling.
that's right. I have to say, he was so sweet.
He was adorable.
And it was very interesting to hear about how he started and stuff. It was
I know,
really good.
right? Isn't it cool?
Yeah, it was cool. And along those lines, you were also hanging out with some very cool peeps last night, too.
That's right. Yeah, baby.
wanna hear
I
about
was
that.
at with DJ Chef. Shout out to DJ Chef, the
Shout
chef
out
that
to
rocks. We were at the John Starks Casino charity event. And it's for the John Starks Foundation, which the money goes to, he helps high school seniors. He gets them scholarships, which
For
is very,
basketball?
very, yeah, no, not for basketball, just for scholarships to
Oh,
go to
just
college.
for college. All right.
So it's very nice. So we met, well, first of all, Patrick Ewing was there, and he never goes to any of the events, so that was amazing. But that's Herb Williams. You can go to the next one, Melissa. Should I do sign language?
Yeah.
Go to next picture. Did I do it good? All right, so there's Patrick Ewing. What is
I
that?
wish you could see their faces.
What is
It's priceless.
Why is
I
my
love
cameraman
it.
standing up? What are you doing? You should be sitting down in front of the camera, making sure we look on point. Are we on point? What is he doing?
I love
What are they
it.
making out? guys, you can make out after the show. All right. So anyway, there's Patrick Ewing, New York Knicks legend. All right, and he never makes appearances. I was so excited to see him.
Was he cool?
Look at him. Look how tall he is. Look at me and then look at him.
Oh, my God.
Right? Look at these guys.
He does look
How
super
tall you think he
tall.
is, Jeff?
7?
You think he's 7 foot?
How
Unbelievable.
tall are you?
Do you think? Don't they just dunk the ball then? I'm like 5'5".
You 5'5"?
I don't get it. All right, so you can go to the next one. There's Patrick Ewing. All right, there's us with Ray Luke.
Oh.
Ray Lucas, my man, Ray Luke. He used to be the quarterback for the New York Jets, my favorite team. And there's Jason. He DJs for the Jets.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah.
We love
so
that.
There's us. You can go to the next
I
one,
love
guys.
it.
Guys.
Okay. You didn't do your sign language. Hello.
Guys. There's us with Jim Lurtz.
Ah, Jim.
Another
where are
New
you,
York
Jim?
Yankee
Come
great.
on. We see him at all the great events on Long Island.
I know,
We see him
Jim's
at
everywhere.
Pink Tie, everywhere.
We'll see him at the Hospitality Bowl
on
as well.
Monday, yeah.
So Jim's going to be coming on our show soon.
Yep.
All right, and there's us with Charles Oakley. Look how tall he is,
He's
too.
super- oh my gosh.
Right?
Yeah, super tall, yeah.
It's crazy how
It is
tall these
crazy.
guys are. All right, you can go to the next one. And John Starks.
Oh,
First of all, I was a
buddy.
huge John Starks fan. I
You
had a
did say
framed
that.
picture of him, and it was an honor to meet him. I met him like a year ago, but now I see him everywhere.
Yeah, we
it's
just saw him at
crazy
Pink
though.
Tie.
I was in love with him when I was a kid, and now it's like I'm hanging out with him, playing blackjack. smoking a cigar. It's crazy what happens.
Did you
in life.
gamble?
No,
You didn't
I'm not
gamble,
good at
all
it.
right. Did you smoke cigars? Stogies?
Nah.
All right.
I don't even know how to smoke them. What's the
Really?
point of them? You don't inhale.
I know.
That's
you're
what she
right.
said.
I know.
I really don't get
You had
it.
to throw that in.
I really don't get the point of it. Okay, and there's us with LJ, Larry Johnson.
Oh, that's
I
so
love that
we
picture.
met.
It's a nice
Yeah. All right. Perfect. I love
She
it.
doesn't even care.
I don't
You
know.
watch
I don't know who
sports.
these people are.
All right, we'll have Jeff tell you
I
after the
know.
show who
Well,
they
Jeff
are.
is the one who
Jeff
tells
knows
me.
who
He's
they
like, Chrissy hung out with some pretty cool peeps. I'm like, who?
are. You guys met Larry Johnson.
Yes,
though,
we
I thought.
did when we had VIP a VIP box at
New York Knicks game.
a Knick game.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, he's awesome.
He was very nice.
Is that all my picks?
Yeah.
Oh,
So they. So anyway, so you had an amazing time.
amazing! Shout
right,
out to
good.
John Starks Foundation.
Good. And we want to say a big happy Father's Day to our dads because that was this past Sunday.
I know we forgot to say
I
it.
know. And it's so funny because Jeff and I had a very crazy week, but we have no pictures. So I don't even remember what the hell we did.
Yeah, you do a lot.
We
I feel
did
like
a
you were
lot,
everywhere.
but we have no pictures.
You
Go
always take
figure.
selfies.
I know. I don't know what was going on. I must have been having too much fun.
All right.
So anyway, but we had
You're
a great
probably
week.
passed out somewhere in a bed.
Probably. Potatoes. And our rock and wellness, of course.
That's right.
But anyway, so we had a great week. We're super excited to have the show on a Thursday night, which changes it up, right?
That's right. I
Because
like it.
Bogue is going to Fire Island tomorrow night.
That's right. Watch out.
That's right.
I might try to make it out with you. Just watch out.
That's exactly. Get in line, people. Get in line.
Everybody take a ticket. I'm pretty sure there's going to be nobody waiting for me. Pretty sure nobody's going to be waiting
We'll
for
have
me.
Joe
at Hauser's.
DeVito waiting for you. Come on.
Joe, you better meet me at Hauser's.
That's
Have a
right.
zippy cooler in your hand waiting for me.
That's right. And we want to say a big thank you to our sponsors. We want to say a big thank you to DJ Eclipse, who's our
DJ Eclipse.
DJ of choice.
We love you.
for
Rocking
our
the
date
beats.
night after parties.
That's right. He always
So-
plays the great beats.
That's right. So if you need a DJ, check out DJ Eclipse. He's on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
But under Joe Pecora.
Joseph Pecora, but you can just Google DJ Eclipse.
Yeah, he's amazing. Plays the great beats.
He does.
And we want to say a big thank you to Miracle Cream.
I use it every night, by the way.
Me too. I
It's
use
an
it every
all-purpose
day.
cream. Oh,
Yeah.
you use it in the morning too.
Yeah.
I like it at night because it's a
Okay.
little heavier moisturizer.
Right, okay.
All-purpose, men can use it. It's good for shaving, they said too.
Yeah.
Aftershave or whatever. So
Great
maybe
moisturizer.
Joe DeVito can use some.
That's right. With the finger.
It has all good shit in it. It has hyaluronic acid for the wrinkles.
Yes.
Maybe it helps with the shine, Joe.
That's right.
Joe had me powder
exactly.
his shiny head earlier before the show started.
He wanted to be date night ready. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know, he
we
looks great.
appreciate that.
I can't wait till everybody sees him.
That's right. And then we want to say a big shout out to Rock and Wellness.
That's right.
Who is our smoothie shake of choice.
That's right. Our buddy Seth created this amazing. First of all, I've been drinking it every day, and it really does give you
Did
energy.
you try it with almond milk and banana? Because
No,
that's the way to do it.
I'm cutting out dairy, but I put peanut butter in it. I
You
put a
did?
scoop of peanut butter in it, and it was delicious.
Was it?
And then I put water, and then I shook it in the shaker that's behind your head,
I
right there
love
that he
it.
gave us. And it actually, the shaker works great.
Does it?
I thought I would have to put it in the Vitamix blender. Nope, guys. Takes 2 seconds. You just shake it up and
Easy
drink it.
breezy. That's right.
You can use it as, for breakfast. I use it before I work out.
You do. I do
Yeah.
it sometimes when I'm starving for lunch. I don't have time for a lunch.
Oh, that's
for
a good
lunch, so I
idea.
just make a shake and I just drink it while I eat. I love
You can use it before a workout, after a workout,
Yep.
as a snack. But it's really Did you try this flavor yet? I only had the
No, I
chocolate.
tried the chocolate.
I love the chocolate.
I love
Seth,
it.
whatever you put in it, it's I don't know what you put in it, but it's amazing.
It tastes too good to be healthy.
It's amazing.
I know. Well,
But it's all superfood, so it's all good stuff.
yeah, so check it out. Go to rockandwellness.com.
I'm not going to say vegan free this time. It's vegan, non-GMO, gluten free.
But go check it out because we have to say if you
Yes.
need or you need to, I mean, it gives you a lot of energy, it makes you feel great, and it's absolutely delicious. So check it out
Yes.
at rockandwellness.com and buy yours today.
And go like their Facebook page, Rock and Wellness.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you get a discount if you mention date night with Connie and Chrissy.
I believe you do.
I believe I just made that up, Seth. So you might be getting some phone calls. 20% off, guys. You heard it here first.
I love it. So there you go, rockandwellness.com. Don't
Why is
hold
our
this to that
cameraman
one.
standing up? What is
And
he
then-
doing? He's making me nervous.
He's taking out the
Oh, my
Melissa. All right, and then we want to do a big shout out also because this Monday we're going to be hanging out at the best event of the year.
That's right.
It's going to be the Long Island Hospitality Bowl.
It's going to be amazing.
The Baldwin
Baldwins.
Hospitality Bowl.
That's right. The Baldwin brothers will be there. Everyone will be there. We'll be on the red carpet interviewing. So come swing by us, find us. We'll be in pink, obviously.
That's right, at the Crest Hollow Country Club. It's on Monday, so be sure to get your tickets. go to Facebook, go Google it, find out where you get your tickets, because right now I don't even know where to send.
And I think they're almost sold out, so you better hurry up.
Yeah, so giddy up. Come on. Monday's around the corner. We're going to be there. You come hang.
I'm going to be going straight from Fire Island to the hospitality board.
So that means she'll be teetered up and it'll be perfect.
Hungover. My hair is going to be all wrecked from the wind and the sand and the rain.
Salt water.
Oh,
And
God,
we'll be
guys.
good.
All right, well, I'm sure I'll look great.
Exactly. But anyway, go get your tickets now, and we're going to have a blast on Monday.
That's right.
And it's for breast cancer. Thanks, Jeff.
Carol
It's a great
Baldwin.
cause. It's a great cause.
The Carol Baldwin
Listen,
Foundation.
That's right. You got to go.
It's for a great cause, so you better come out and hang out. I hope the weather's good.
Weather's supposed
Last
to be
time
gorgeous.
we went, it was raining,
I
right?
know.
Last year?
I know. Last year was fine. It was.
When was
big
it? When
time.
we were there?
The year before.
Oh, that was.
Yeah. Anyway.
I hate when it's inside because it's
I
so beautiful
know.
outside with
they
the
have
pool.
gorgeous property, the pool.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah. So make sure you check it out.
That's right.
All right. So we're ready for my Start Loving Life tip of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So. I know. Thanks, James.
What is he wrapping us
He's
up?
trying to tell me. No, he's trying to tell me what I'm supposed. All right. So.
Where's my clock? I just realized my clock is missing.
It doesn't matter. You can't see it anyway.
Oh my God.
I know.
Well, now I don't know the time, guys.
All right. The longer you speak of your problems, the longer you prevent the solution from coming. Yeah. So think about it, right? So how many times are people talking about their problems? And they just talk about them and talk about. So people don't realize the more you dwell in your problems, the more you hold off the solution in which you're looking for. And it's the solution that's going to make you feel better. So let me give you a perfect example. Let's say you're going through a breakup, right? Which is very common, okay?
We all go through that.
Right, and it's torturous
and it
sucks, and you can grieve for a couple of days.
A couple of days? Sometimes it takes years for people. I was crying on my couch for a year straight over somebody.
Right. So think about it like this, okay?
I didn't have you in my life at the time.
Right, exactly. So think about it. When something's over, okay, so you feel bad, you whatever. Okay, the longer you sit and dwell in it, the longer you feel like crap. But who wants to do that?
Nobody.
Right? Don't you want to get back out there? Don't you want to start feeling good and start feeling fun? And guess what? If it was meant to be, it would have been. So just, move on. Because the quicker you move on, the faster you feel better, and the quicker you'll find someone who's just as cool as you are.
That's right.
Don't settle for a tool, people. Come on. Right.
And who sees how great you are.
Exactly. So don't forget, go to startlovinglife.com for your lifestyle philosophy of choice.
That's a new one. You added a new tag.
I just made that up, actually.
Your lifestyle.
But anyway, get over the breakup. It's not worth it.
Get over it.
Screw
They're
them.
douchebags. And marriage and relationships is everything that's cracked up.
No.
Half the people I know are miserable.
Exactly.
I'm happy I'm single.
Exactly.
The more I talk to people that are in relationships, they're all miserable. I'm like,
I don't even know why. Why would you stay in a miserable relationship?
Because people don't like to be alone, I'm noticing.
So you'd rather, I just don't get that.
I don't either.
It's like, what a waste. Just leave.
And I don't even have a pet. So I'm just literally home by myself. I gotta get a pet, guys. All right, so on to my, thank God for Tito's. That's my pet.
That's your boyfriend.
I lay on my couch with the jug. I put him under the covers when it's cold out. I'm like, oh, Tito, do you feel nice and warm? Do you feel nice and warm, Tito? Here, let me feed you, honey. I really do. I think I'm gonna marry it. Anyway, here's my bestie. I love this, by the way. I wish it was Tito, but it's not.
Yeah.
So obviously it's rosé season. Carl Radke from Summer House, he was on our show. He loves rosé. The whole cast drinks it. So I thought of him when I saw this. He needs to get this. I'm going to purchase it for my thing.
What?
So now you can.
All right, so that's the first problem. There's no reason to purchase anything
I'm
for
not
a guy.
purchasing you crap.
Yeah.
Invite me to the house and then I'll bring it over. Anyway, you could smell like rosé now. I love this. This is. I always say this every time, but I wish
Rosé smells.
It has a nice smell to it.
Oh, I didn't.
Go sniff the Whispering Angel. I bought 9 bottles of it and no one drank it at our party.
It's too sweet.
Oh, you don't like it? It's pink, our color. Anyway, they have. This brand, Native Deodorants. I like it because it's all natural. They have jojoba oil in it, vitamin E, probiotics. It's aluminum free. So anyway, they have rosé, sangria, and mimosa. It's a limited edition 3-pack. I want a Tito. I want a Tito one. I'm going to call them up and ask them to make a Tito. But anyway, I think it's cool. It's only $30. Go to nativecos.com and grab your limited edition 3-pack of deodorant. And you can smell like a bottle of alcohol. Hopefully you don't get pulled over. Imagine you get pulled over
wearing that stuff
and the cop's like, how much did you have to drink? Nothing, officer. I'm just on my way home. Why do I smell a whole bottle of rosé? Here, smell my under armpits, sir. I swear it's my deodorant. Imagine.
No, I can't.
It would happen to me. It would happen to me. Sorry, sir, it's my deodorant I spent $30 on. But hey, I think it's a great idea, guys. If you come out with Tito's for date night, that would be great.
Does Tito's even smell? I feel like it does.
Yes, it does.
It does?
When you smell it without
it
putting
smells
any
like
club
it smells like alcohol.
Yeah.
Like rubbing alcohol.
So we could smell like rubbing alcohol. Really repel men away. All right.
All right. So who's our guest tonight, Chris?
We have the famous comedian. He's not going to like that.
The famous comedian of all the world,
Joe DeVito is in the mother.
Yeah.
What did he take off his clothes? All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's been featured on the Late Late Show. Am I saying it right? Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. That guy's funny. Comedy Central's Live at Gotham. He was a semi-finalist on season 5, I believe, of Last Comic Standing. I love that show. He was on Fox News Red Eye. My dad loves that show. The Kennedy Show. Chelsea Lately. I loved her.
Wait,
we got to talk about that.
We love Chelsea.
Yeah, can you bring her on our show?
All right, go ahead.
Forget you. Can you bring Chelsea? CNN's Headline News. Joe DeVito. We'll be right back. Go grab a Tito quick.
I think there's a lot of things that make Tito's vodka different. We like to make vodka with some body in it, so it kind of tells a little story. The pot still is a big part of it. To get it just right, we distill it 6 times. We use 100% corn. It's gluten-free. Won the Ultimate Cocktail Challenge, Best Vodka and Tonic. Won the World Spirits Competition, unanimous judge's choice. Best vodka out of 72 vodkas. There's nothing better out there. If I found a better vodka, I'd drink it.
Joe DeVito is in the house.
Wow. Smooth, ladies.
That's how we keep it here at Date Night, Joe.
Not enough O's and smooth for that one.
That's how we go, yes.
Welcome
All
back
right.
to Date Night with Connie and
right.
Chrissy. We got Joe DeVito. Obviously, he's very funny, as you could just tell. He was making fun of us.
It was.
And he has very cool pink socks on. Show everyone your
Let's
socks.
show everybody your socks.
Yeah.
Did you get those at the Glow Horse? What was
The
the
Uniglow.
The Glow Horse.
What's the name?
No.
What's
I
the name?
remember my days dancing at the Glow Horse show. It was worth the afternoon
Where'd you
shift.
get them again?
Those I got at the Izod outlet.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
nice.
You're referring to my jacket from Uniqlo?
Yes.
Stop.
It's made from recycled candy wrappers.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Oh, okay. That would have been interesting. You should have went with
Now,
it.
did you get your socks just for us? Because we do love them.
I did. I did some total package here.
Oh, my God. This guy's unbelievable. Where'd you get your pink shirt?
This is from Charles Tyrrett.
I don't know who
Nice.
that is
We have
either.
no idea. All
That's
right.
cheap. Slave
Stop.
made these shirts.
Stop.
Whatever.
Do we do a
He said
toaster
sleep.
here?
Yeah, happy
Yes.
happy little
Cheers.
Friday, everyone.
Cheers.
You made it.
Yeah.
You
Got
finally
my-
made it to Date
Finally
Night.
made it.
Now you can end your career on a high note.
Exactly.
Just
I think you
good.
should end it here.
I have my tumbler of Cabernet, which is good.
But that's only your first one.
Notice the pink glass.
Yeah, and also, tired from your Hashimoto's. That's filled with nail polish remover. She's just been huffing that for the whole
Do you know what
evening.
it's like having it?
Hashimoto's?
Yeah.
Are we
I've
even
heard
talking,
of
are we
Hashimoto's.
still talking about freaking Hashimoto's?
Yeah.
You have. I
my
live with
God.
fatigue.
Shut
We
you
all live
do
with fatigue.
not.
Are you sure?
We're adults.
Are you sure? I don't think everybody
I
feels
live with
like I do
fatigue.
every day.
I'm
Really?
on the first
Well,
name
I don't know,
basis.
Sleep
I don't know
together.
about either one of you.
We can
but
go
I'm
on a
actually
day and just sleep
fine.
together.
I'm totally fine. Oh my god.
Yeah, she never feels tired.
No.
Hashimoto's is one of those fake diseases like
It
you know,
is?
like lupus and
Yeah,
diabetes.
exactly.
It's made up.
It is?
Totally in the head.
Oh, shoot. So I'm just going to
Sounds
tell
like they
myself
need
I
to
don't
start
have
living
it.
life.
I do love life. I don't love my thyroid, though, right now. It's jacked up. All right. So let's get into it. Joe,
Yes.
you're a funny man, but we'll get to all that
right.
later. But everybody wants to know, how'd you start out? Like, how'd you become a comedian?
You know, I always liked being funny, but I didn't know you could do stand-up.
Oh.
And my coworkers at Book of the Month Club, which no longer exists,
Book of them.
Book of the Month Club.
What were
that
you
a
doing?
is
I'm
that a
sorry.
job?
I was writing direct mail for Book of the Month Club.
You write direct mail?
Yeah.
That's an art.
Yeah, well, it's like telling people I was a milkman.
Yeah.
None
No.
of this,
Wait.
none of this exists anymore.
Wait, so are you like a copywriting like king?
That's what I did. Let me tell you. You ever
Oh,
get,
my God.
That's pretty impressive.
Did you ever get those things that said get 4 books for $1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote that.
That's amazing.
came up with that line.
I love John
No
Carter. He's like
way.
easy
Yeah.
cover.
Before that, they had
Are you
no way
kidding?
to express that you could receive 4 books in exchange for $1. And I said, why don't you just say 4 books for $1?
Stop it.
So I did that. I was
a
doing
great
humor
idea.
writing on the side.
Okay.
I was actually writing a column for a magazine they gave out in strip clubs.
What? What magazine?
What kind of magazine do they? Yeah.
I didn't know they had a
You
magazine.
never really think strip clubs and a lot of
Sorry.
reading.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The literacy outreach of the
I don't
strip club. But
So they're
I
sitting
was.
there getting a girl dancing in front
You
of them.
getting
They're
a
like, hey,
lap
let me
dance?
And they're like,
read.
oh,
You got you. You're like,
Yeah.
"Too much." People are trying to read in here. Never mind. If you could turn down that ZZ Top song, I'm engrossed. in
ZZ
Norman
Tops.
Mailer Jr.'s article here. But I started to write humor, and my friends at work said, just telling stories about my family, and they said, you got to try it. And a friend of mine from work actually took the class with me to make sure I didn't bail.
Oh, so it was a real class?
It was 2 classes and then a graduation show.
Wait, where? Like, where do you do this?
It was in Manhattan.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I survived because I had terrible stage fright.
Oh.
Yeah, and I told people I used to throw up before open mics.
No way.
Yeah, and I tell people what cured me was the comedy club bathrooms are so disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I said I don't even want to throw up in here. I'll throw up in an alleyway or get over this.
That
So-
is funny.
So I
like
started
that.
doing
That's
it, and
funny.
after about 2 years, because I was in my 30s when I started. I was a grown man.
Oh.
Wow.
And I know,
started later
hard to
in
believe now that I'm
That's
28.
only 2 years ago.
Yeah. And 2 years in, I thought, I think I want to be a stand-up comic. And then my boss came in tears and said, they're doing another round of layoffs. And I said, do I get severance? She said, yeah. And I said, I'm good.
I love it.
And Book of the Month Club no longer exists. That whole building is being
Wow.
converted to condos. So my career has lasted longer than my previous career.
What?
It's all good.
How
So
long
it's
you
like
been
the
doing
universe hooked you up.
it? Yeah.
Yes, 16 years this month and full-time since 2007.
Wow.
And my life is pretty clearly split into before stand-up and after. It's a great experience.
Wow.
So how did you get over the stage fright?
Yeah.
You just have to do it a million times. There's no way around it. It's awful. Because when you start, you're terrible.
Right.
So let's say you're talking to the audience and you get
Yeah.
no one's
Yeah.
saying anything. Like, what do you do?
You just keep going. I remember watching a guy one night was bombing so bad you could see the beads of sweat. You could see them begin and then roll down his face. And I'd never seen sweat start.
Stop.
Yeah, it was fascinating to watch it go pip and then come down his face.
It was fast.
Yeah, so the whole audience was sort of just looking at his forehead while he was up there
Stop
just
it.
eating it. Yeah.
Well, he was eating it.
Yeah, it was bad.
So have you ever been heckled before?
Oh, yeah.
And what do you do?
Usually, it's not, people think it's like in the movies where it's some guy going back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's usually a table of bachelorettes who won't stop talking.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
See, I feel bad.
Yeah.
I've been at a comedy show recently at the charity event, and the comedian, as he's doing his bit, he actually had to say, "Can you guys stop talking?"
Really?
Yeah.
I heard them do that. I've never heard them do that before. But it is rude.
It is rude.
Yeah.
It's distracting, I feel like, probably for you guys.
Absolutely,
Everyone.
because I had a show not too long ago where someone on the side of the stage was talking so much that it was all I could hear in my ear,
Right.
and I couldn't tell what I was going to say next.
Right.
So usually, I'm not like an Andrew Dice Clay type, and if it gets to the point where I see people looking over, then I think, all right, then I have to do something,
Right.
and I'll say to them, hey, can you keep it down? And then if they say something smart ass, well then they've got it coming, and then
So then
I'll
you'll
land.
rip them a new
Yeah,
one.
and then I'll show them what's up.
I love it. I'll show 'em what's
Yeah.
up.
But it's usually the table of bachelorettes who are drunk and covered in penis jewelry and waving
No.
around
Oh my
inflatable
God.
penises and stuff. And
Do you pick on them?
I just don't want to engage them. It's like, look,
Yeah.
when you came in, hopefully the host gave Gina her moment of glory here, and the rest of us can enjoy the show. Because the other people came out for a show. They don't care
Right.
that she's getting married to some doofus who's out at a strip club.
Then they're gonna end up divorced anyway. So what does it
Exactly.
matter?
Some
She's
doofus
ruining
that-
our show, and he's sticking a $1 bill into a single mom's underpants. It's like, no
Stop
one
it.
is winning in this situation here.
While he's reading a magazine at the strip
While
club.
he's reading, he's saying, do you
Stripper's
mind?
Digest.
I'm really involved in this article by Joe DeVito.
How do you come up with your material?
Yeah.
You just pay attention. There's plenty of things going on. And I found the longer I do this, the more I talk about my personal life, and it seems to really be connecting. But you'll see things. The other day I was in Manhattan. I'm on 53rd and 8th, and I've become aware the guy next to me is a cyclist. And I look over and he's wearing the space helmet and the visor and the zip-up shirt and the Lance Armstrong,
No.
chugging
Yeah,
shorts.
the padded.
He's
Not
on
huggers?
he has a city bike.
Oh,
He has a
my
rental
God.
bike.
No
And
way.
I
The blue bike that's
yes,
a city.
yes, and I started cracking up because I thought that means there was a moment where he was dressed like that with no bike. And you can't have that outfit on and not be, you have to be touching a bike the whole time. So I look over and I just start cracking up, and then as a comic you realize everyone else is seeing the same thing, but it doesn't
Right.
mean anything to
Right,
them. So
right.
your sense for stuff like that gets a little bit more attuned.
Oh, right.
So you just create the material right then and there in your own head, and you're like, oh, I'm going to use that tonight at my
Oh,
show.
absolutely. And
Right.
and I find also talking about personal stuff connects better with the audience. And it's not
Yeah.
always the easiest thing, I'm going through a little bit of growing pains now.
Right.
I mean, it's easy on Long Island to go up and just make fun of Caraco Suits giving you 600 items for $1, but everybody's going to
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know
still
how they
get-
stay in business.
Right.
Yeah.
I always wondered that. I don't get
Yeah.
it. What do you get, like 12 shirts?
It's they're pummeling
and
you
like-
with it's like, oh, you want you give you 9 suits. You get 8 suits. I don't want 9. How about 40 shirts, 182 tie? I don't have enough room in my home.
That's good.
Stop.
You should do that in your bed.
Oh, I totally talk about
That's hysterical.
I talk about that, and I don't want to just talk about local stuff, but to me that's so funny. And
that's great.
I have a new
never
thing
heard
now where I
anybody do that.
say I'm home during the day and I'm watching basic cable,
Right.
and I think, who are these other losers that are home? Because the targeted commercials, it's either your transvaginal mesh or your opioid-induced constipation. And
Or your Hashimoto's.
Your Hashimoto's. You're lucky with Hashimoto. Opioid-induced constipation. Can you think of a worse?
Oh my God.
You think the poor person who's thinking, I thought snorting these ground-up Percocets was going to be
No.
fun, but now I'm a little backed up. So you just pay attention, and my parents still a great source of complete nonsense.
Oh,
they're
do
like
they-
Abbott and Costello at this point.
Do they get upset that you pick on them?
They
in
have
your
Did you
stand-up?
get offended?
they have 2 jokes that they do not like.
Uh-oh.
And
is
whenever they
what?
come to see me, my father doesn't like a joke about hearing my neighbors have sex.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
And I actually added an even grosser line to it at the end. And after he saw it, he said to me, he goes, "Oh, it's getting longer, the joke, isn't it?" And the other joke, my mother, they've seen me enough, they know the setups. So when they hear the setups, my mother actually yelled, "Oh my God," and covered her head with a napkin and tried to slide under the table
No.
for me. Yeah, because she knows what's coming.
Oh my God.
And I make sure I do those jokes anytime they come to see me.
So what do they think about what you do? Are they
Yeah.
like, oh my God, you're amazing? Or they're like every other parent and they're like, oh my God.
They went through some phases. I think because when I started, I was an adult with a corporate job, and they thought,
Of
what is
course,
this
you're going to leave that
nonsense?
corporate
Right.
job for like a comedian?
Yeah, I'm on the
That's
street
it.
of Manhattan handing out flyers like a homeless guy for the strip clubs,
Right.
and they were like, what is, but then, I think it was when I did Last Comic Standing and their friends saw me, that then they thought, oh.
He's getting somewhere now.
So then they became fans, and then at some point,
They became fans.
They started offering tips for the act, and I was like,
No.
you know what, Mom, you don't know me like that to be. My dad even just recently was like, I was reading your blog, and I don't think you needed to say that one word, and I'm like, you're aware I
One word.
speak and write for a living, So, yeah, but they're into it, and it's fun,
Aw.
and they know that I've always loved making people laugh. So
That's
it's.
awesome.
Are you an only child?
I have an older sister who was a Broadway performer, actually.
Oh, wow.
No way. That's awesome.
Yeah, Christine DeVito was in Cats in its first run, and so it's funny. People say to my parents, like, "Oh, your children." Like,
Right.
it's not like we sat around the grand piano, and
Yeah.
like, my sister was taking lessons, and I was trying not to get caught smoking pot. So it was pretty
No.
much the childhood.
So you were the bad child.
I wouldn't say I was bad. I wouldn't even give myself that much flattery, but I was. If you had said to me, I would be doing what I do now, I would think, well, life can't possibly be that great. That's awesome. But people I've talked to are like, we always knew you were going to do something like this. And I
Oh,
thought,
wow.
Isn't that nice
Yeah.
validation
Before you
to hear?
even knew
yeah.
it.
Probably from my pathetic, desperate ploys for attention.
Stop.
They thought, you're either going to be this or you're going to be like John Hinckley trying to impress Jodie Foster or something like that. And I'm still not sure that's not a path I'm going to take, to be honest with you. I think, because he just, I was thinking about that the other day. There had to be a part of Jodie Foster that was like, that was pretty cool.
Wait, what are you talking about?
John Hinckley when he shot Reagan. I have very updated
Well, I don't
references
know.
here.
He's a
So they weren't even born yet.
Yes, I'm 41.
Really?
You're how old again? 48?
23.
Oh, you don't want me to give out your
It's
age.
metric
So
years.
Joe,
I just gave it anyway.
how'd you get on these big shows? How'd that process?
Yeah, how'd you
Listen,
get to Last
you're
Comic
you're a comedian.
Standing?
You're starting out, and you get all these opportunities. How does that come about?
It's a lot of auditioning.
Okay.
And the year I did Last Comic Standing was pretty interesting because, like most comics, I'm kind of neurotic. You either have the ones like me who are neurotic or the ones who are just filled with confidence and are completely annoying. Because they'll go up and bomb and they come off stage looking for high fives. And people like me will have a good set, but the one joke that doesn't work, you're punching walls and stuff.
So you're
Oh,
neurotic,
Really? So
all right.
you like,
Yeah.
yeah, we do.
Yeah,
know
it's a
that.
lot of fun
Okay.
to be me.
Sounds
It's a good
exciting.
A
time.
lot of comedians
Yeah.
we know are very
Serious.
Very serious
Not very
people, yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
In
well,
real life.
which is odd to me.
Well, there's some people who save it for the stage.
Okay.
I feel like I'm a
Don't
little
you feel like
of
it
both.
should just be funny all the time? Like,
Yeah.
it's just like
Because
who
that's
you are.
annoying, though.
It
I mean,
is?
It is?
I feel like
I like laughing.
Me too.
But we call it always being on, and those are the
I
comics
know what
that
you
it
mean.
just gets tiring.
Yes, I know those type
Yeah.
of people.
But I auditioned for Last Comic Standing, and I remember I went in and I did some jokes about working in an office. And you go in, it's an empty comedy club with these
Right.
judges, and they were laughing, and they said, "Oh, hold on." They said, "Did you used to work in an office?" And I said, "I'm on lunch.
no.
I got to go back to my some crap
No, that's funny.
temp job I had." So they said, "Come back tonight." So I went to my job, and they said, "It's so funny." They said, "How did your thing go?" And I said, I think it went pretty well because I'm going back tonight.
Oh
and
my
I
God.
went back for that show, and it's one of the few times when I was that new that I was on stage and felt like, I came off stage and I felt like, whatever happens now, I performed to the best of my capabilities. And when they called us back out, they announced who was moving on. And I said, called the first comic and I thought, well, I must be next. And I called another and I thought and fourth one was me.
Wow.
Yeah, and the next day they interviewed me. They shoot all this B-roll, and they said, "What was it? Did you audition the year before?" And I said, "Yeah, it was terrible. I had a panic attack." And
Oh my
yeah,
God.
and they said, "Well, what was the difference?" And I opened up my book, and in that 1 year's time, I performed 625 times.
What?
I just ran around the city like a maniac, and that's how you get better.
And did you have an agent at that point?
I just got a
Like-
manager, and he was able to get me the audition.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then how'd you get on Chelsea lately? I loved that show.
Yeah, how's Chelsea
Yes.
Handler?
I wish I
Is
would
she
have saw the
cool?
episode when
Is she
you were
cool?
on.
You know, I did her show twice, and the first time was before she blew up, and she interacted with me more.
Yeah.
And then the second time, she was so over the show.
No.
Like, she didn't even, on the break, she's just looking at her phone. She just wanted to be done. And by the
Really?
way, I bombed hideously on that second
Wait,
time.
on the
I wish
second
I could
time?
see
But
it.
Second
wait,
time, yeah.
How were you in the first time?
First time was great.
Why'd you bomb?
Yeah.
Because the first time she had like a regular panel.
I
of all
remember
different
her
people.
panel.
Yeah.
She used to
And the
do that.
second time she had cast members. And it wasn't
Right.
like it was at the beginning. And the other panel shows I've done, like Red Eye on Fox, you wear an earpiece, and the only time the only time you hear a producer is if they say stop talking over each other.
Okay.
So I'm very aware of that. Well, on her show, you have to constantly interrupt each other.
Yeah, I
And
do remember
it's just
that.
not my style.
Yeah.
And
that
part
is
of it was
annoying.
when we started, I realized, oh, I don't give a shit about any of these topics. I'm on Fox News talking about world events and making jokes about that, and here I'm going to talk about the Kardashians, which is a terrible thing to realize once the cameras are
Oh
rolling.
my God.
Like, I shouldn't be here. So that was a terrible.
But was she cool in person?
The first time.
The first time she was
Oh,
nice. The
and then
second time she didn't even. We didn't even
she
talk
was
to each
already
other.
over it.
Yeah,
That's
so she was
interesting.
kind
She
of done.
seems like she's cool.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
She seemed nice
Yeah.
enough, but I also got the feeling that you don't mess around.
And Fox,
Yeah.
you love being there. You were a regular on the Red Eye, but you're on the Kennedy.
And I'm doing Kennedy's show again on Monday.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch then.
Fox
What
Business.
time?
8 p.m. Fox Business.
So what do? They bring up real world events going on, and then you guys just all crack jokes about it.
Well, they have usually one comic and two like experts.
Okay.
Oh.
And there have been times where there's some sort of horrible world event, and they turn to me and here's comedian Joe DeVito, and I'm like,
Oh my
come
God.
on,
What are
like,
you doing that?
talk
Yeah,
about like
yeah.
an airplane exploded or something.
And Joe, take it
yeah,
away.
and then like here it is, like. So, but
So what do you do?
Yeah, what's easier?
well, one of the things that
You
separated.
can't act them empathetic then. You can't be like.
Sometimes I'll say something serious and be like, I'll get you next time. Because I'm not going to
Yeah.
wedge in some
Okay, good.
Yeah.
baloney joke. But that's one of the things I learned from doing Red Eye, which unfortunately got canceled. I did the show probably 200 times. But my
Wow.
favorite moment on that, I was on with one of the other panelists was John Bolton, who was a former ambassador to the UN. He's like a high-end, brilliant guy. So whatever the topic was, I'd done my research. So they said, what do you think? I made my joke, but I said my point of view. And then they went to him, and he goes, well, I think Joe pretty much summed it up. And I started laughing. I'm like, they wanted this guy to run for president.
No.
I'm going to be at Bananas Comedy Club in New Jersey, where they hang actual bananas on stage. This doesn't make any sense. But there are times on those shows where people see the clips and they don't know that it's a show that has people make fun of the news. And then people send me these angry emails.
Right, because I didn't even know
Yeah.
they did that.
Yeah.
My dad watches Fox News 24/7, and then he knew
man.
when I said you were
Yeah.
on it.
Well,
I was
because the
like, I
show's
don't-
on at 3 o'clock in the morning, so your dad's getting up to pee most likely. Yeah.
You probably just never sleeps.
I didn't understand. I was confused. Oh shoot, this was upside down the whole time. I just realized. Anyway, guys, thanks for letting me know, camera guy.
I used to watch.
I didn't know
the-
Fox News had comedians on.
Yeah.
I was confused when I saw that you were on Fox News. I'm like, I don't get it. What is he? I didn't know they had comedians.
Oh,
on
you
it.
and me both, sister.
So it's at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, it was on at 3 a.m. And I used to DVR it and watch it the next day.
Oh my God.
Early on, I was like, let me see how I did.
How'd you
Yeah.
get up? You must have been tired.
Well,
No.
I'd watch it in the morning.
No, but how'd
When
you
did
get? How'd you
what
film
time
it?
did you record
Oh, no, it wasn't live. It was at 8 p.m.
Oh.
And, yeah, because there were times where, you know from doing this, sometimes when you're on panel, in your head, you're like, I am babbling. I am not making any sense. I got to wrap this
We
up.
don't know what that feels like.
So I would watch
We're
it in the
doing it
morning.
right now.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'm just kidding.
But I thought, I used to fast forward through the commercials, and I thought, well, who are we advertising to? And honestly, after the fourth ad for catheters, I
Stop.
thought, this may not be as hip an audience as I thought I was appealing
Do
to.
they get a large viewing on that show?
Well, because it's on at midnight. on the West Coast. So the crazy thing was I was in San Jose with a friend of mine and got recognized 3 times on the street, which was bizarre.
So you really are famous. You are
I'm
the
famous. It's a very narrow segment of fame.
Before we get into the dating, because I want to hear your
about
take
your
on
love
dating,
life.
but
Sure.
what was it like your first time going on stage ever? The first time ever that you had to perform?
I still have the video clip.
Oh, we want to see it.
Where was it?
No.
Where
Well,
was it?
because it was at New York Comedy Club in 2001, so it's recorded on a flip phone. So it looks
No
like
way.
Yeah, it looks like you're watching Super Mario Brothers. 'Cause it's like
Yo, she's going to come out.
oh yeah, yeah. My big punchline was I jumped on a mushroom and a coin shot out. I talked nonstop because I was terrified.
Oh, yeah.
I talked nonstop. And like most people, my
That's
first
great.
time on stage, I did all right because you've waited your whole life.
Right.
And then the next
Do you
times,
drink? I'm sorry, not to cut you up, but do you drink heavily before you go on?
No. The only time I did that was I did a friend of mine's show in Manhattan. And these little bar shows where you work out your stuff, there's no pay. But they
Right.
said, we'll give you drink tickets.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well,
I'll take them.
Like I told you, I'm a lightweight.
Oh,
So I got there
geez.
early. I had
We
my
get our
glass of
money's
red.
worth. Yeah.
Well, in Manhattan, everyone runs from show to show. Try and get as many
gotcha.
spots as possible. So the other comics said, oh, I have to run. Do you want my drink ticket? And I said, okay. I took the train in. That's always my excuse for bad behavior. Like, I took the train in. Yeah, I'll snort heroin. I took the train in. What do you want me to lick a battery? I took the train in. So I had 3 glasses of wine before I went on stage. And
That's not bad.
Shit-faced. Well, for me,
But were you good?
well, I went up there and I realized I can't do material because I'm tripping over my words. So I said, I'll just riff and work on new stuff.
Yeah.
And it was going pretty well, and I recorded it. But there was a moment at the end where I said, well, I got to get out of here. And I had a glass with me. And you know how usually you say, I better finish this glass of wine.
Yeah.
And when you drain a glass of wine, people are usually like, woo!
Right.
Yeah.
And I watched the video, and as all you hear is people go, oh, oh. Like, I don't think he should be doing that.
Stop it.
And then I went home, and it was the weirdest thing. It's like 11:30. I'm in my apartment, loaded, and I'm like, "What the hell just happened?" Like I should have made plans for after.
I'm going to cry.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm home, and I'm shit-faced, and I'm watching Forensics Files on my couch. So showbiz.
Oh my God.
Everything you thought would be in
That
there.
was hysterical. I hope you tell that in your bit.
So you don't drink anymore before a show, obviously.
Oh yeah, that's
No, only when there's nothing on the line. Please,
sure
I'd be
you
doing
don't
bong
have
hits if we could. Yeah, I find that for me, because I'm a word guy, I have sometimes one glass of wine, and I make a joke about it, and then, to me, I take that part very seriously, that if people have come to see me on a weekend at Governor's, it's not party time. It's me up there to deliver.
Right.
Because I recognize people come to those clubs, they paid for a babysitter, they got
Yeah.
dressed up, they
Yep.
I feel a responsibility to them to give them the best show that I
They
can.
went to Clothes Glow and got themselves a $30.
They went to Clothes Glow.
Whatever,
Yes.
guys. I
They
don't
went
know.
to a rave and they're waving glow sticks or whatever it is you're implying.
All right, so let's get into dating because I can't
Okay.
wait to get your. Oh, well, first of all, hold on
yes.
a minute. Let's talk about your album.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right.
Your album release.
Which, how perfect is his name?
It's perfect
First
for date
Date.
night.
I
I mean,
know.
it was the universe that you guys met
Exactly,
on, right?
exactly.
It's called First Date. I love everything about it. You have the blinged out
Yeah.
First Date logo.
There's me looking
I feel like
suave.
you have to.
Is that what you look like when you go on a first date? Like when you're waiting for the girl to show up?
Because velvet jacket, pocket square, no
if I
pants.
showed up
There's
to a
no
first
pants.
date and you were standing there in a velvet jacket
Would you
with
be
that,
in love? I feel like
what I would want to show up to is this.
Well, show it to them in order. They
I
have
want
to see.
I want to show up to this date
Well, this
where
is
he's already passed out.
the album design shows you a bit of a story. So here I am on the cover,
Yeah.
looking suave,
Right.
with my.
Like Hugh
If you
Hefner.
notice the color coordination between the jacket, the drapery, the wine, and the pocket
I
square.
love it.
Then you
did a good
open it
job.
up, and there's me having my glass of wine.
That's right. You're only one glass because
My one
you're
glass,
a lightweight.
and here's me passed out because
From
the-
one
There's like a
glass.
whole bottle. There's
It's
a whole bottle there.
because the date didn't show up.
Oh.
So there's a little pathos involved.
So let's see. How many acts are on here?
That's
Tell everybody.
I think there's about 15 tracks. It's an hour, almost an hour. It was recorded.
All from
at-
different shows?
No, it was actually recorded 3 shows at the Brokerage in Belmore.
Wow.
And we edited it down into one set. And the photography was actually McGuire's in Bohemia.
No
Yeah.
way.
Those are my home clubs, so I'm very lucky.
And this is your first album. This
My
is
first time, I waited 13 years to record it.
congratulations,
Sweet.
man.
That's great.
I can't wait to hear it.
And you did first date because you knew you were going to be on
I know,
date
he
night.
does one called First Date, and I like the female brain, the male brain. I want to pick your brain about all that stuff.
Sure.
Let's talk about dating. Are you
Okay.
single? What's going on?
I'm single. I'm
Single and ready to mingle.
recently single, ladies. Get me up.
Yeah!
Get me while I'm vulnerable.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
So
Yeah.
now, I have to say, do you love, I'm sure you came out of a relationship, do you
Yeah.
love being single at this point? Because I feel like sometimes
No.
it's so,
I don't
What?
either.
No, not at this
Oh,
point.
my
By the way, I appreciate your little bonus psychotherapy in the beginning
God,
segment.
I was trying to help you out, dude.
Yeah, she's like, just don't dwell on it. Yeah, you could have ended that better with, you dipshit. Don't dwell on it, Joe DeVito, you knucklehead. Yeah.
How did we so direct?
Well,
She's very
I,
direct.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm ready to move on.
Oh, good.
I've almost taken down the shrine I made to her toothbrush.
Oh,
my
God.
God.
Yeah,
Come
it was.
on, Joe, you killing us.
Are you
over
over this
here.
FB stalking? If you're not over that, then you're not
I've
over
done
it.
the social media stuff where I couldn't
You're
because you know,
stalking still. You have your one glass of Chardonnay. What do you
today
drink?
No,
my
Cabernet.
Cabernet, whatever.
Yes, my
and
Chardonnay.
then you go right into
I use
the
that
stalking.
deodorant. I cover myself with.
That's rosé. Rosé.
I'm gonna get it for you. You
Straight.
deserve it. Oh my God, my thing's upside down again. My
This is
camera
good.
guy didn't realize.
It's because of that.
So is this woman.
It's the Hashimoto's talking. What
This
she's
is
talking.
Haji talking. God.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you just got out of a relationship. Congratulations.
How long were you dating?
We knew each other for many years and dated for about 5 months.
Oh, 5
Yeah,
months.
I
You're
know.
still in that like early.
Yeah, but
Well,
I don't know if
when
everyone
you're in
likes
love,
that
you're in
period.
love.
You're in love. By the way, this is something I put in the category of it's important when it happens to me. But when it happens to other people, rather dull. Rather boring. Because I've gone through this thing where you want to talk about it when it's new, because
Right.
you're just messed up in your head. But it reminds me of all the times when my friends would tell me their breakup stories, and I just can't pay attention. I'm like, well,
Right.
who's Anthony again? Was
Oh
that,
my
Is that your college roommate or her?
So
new
you were a
boy-
horrible friend for your breakup people. Is that
I
it?
tried. It's just I told them, look, this story needs a car chase, so let's jazz it up. Because you know how it is when you're in that mode. You're like, and then she said, and then
I
I,
know.
told her.
And then you're like, why were you upset again? I'm
Right.
confused.
Yeah. To me, the worst is when friends. I've had friends who had girlfriends that hated. We all hated, but
Yeah.
you kept your mouth shut. And
Yep.
then they break up, and you're like, dude, I didn't want to say anything.
I know. I
Right,
hate
right,
that though.
I know.
Why didn't, it's like,
I
why
know.
didn't you tell the person?
But the worst part is you go through that whole thing, and they get back together.
Oh,
And then
you're
next
like,
time,
right.
the
She
next time you
hates
see them
you.
together, she looks at you. She's like, and you're like, you pussy, you ratted us out. You squealed, you son of a bitch. Because they're like, no, I don't know.
Right.
So
I love it. That's
Yeah.
You're
awesome.
right. That happens a lot. I understand.
yeah, so for me it was tricky, you know, because you know you get those intense emotions, and I don't. Sometimes I wish I was a Vulcan, where you don't have to deal with that stuff. But
What's a Vulcan?
Mr. Spock from Star Trek.
I don't know what
Again,
that is.
another reference, guaranteed to
man.
get me laid. The Star Trek references. Yeah.
Don't bring that
All
up
right,
on the
so
It's
first
how I
date.
clean up at Comic-Con.
So forget. All right. So forget this person.
Yeah.
Who cares? Whatever. All right.
Yeah.
So what kind of girl are you looking for?
Yeah.
That's a bigger question.
Yeah, well, there's a couple. First of all, everyone talks about sense of humor is important.
Funny.
Funny. But here's what I've learned. Most people are very
the same way.
dull, and they
Hey.
can't keep a conversation going, and that's where they lose me, where, you know, I don't want it to turn into this interview where I'm like, so what do you like to do?
Like,
Right, I hate that.
let's
That's
hear
And
it.
if they're
annoying.
just replying LOL to everything, it's like, look, I know I'm killing
LOL.
it. I know I'm cracking you up, but you put me to sleep, sweetheart. Yeah. Now here's the
You're
question.
putting me to
I want to
sleep.
ask you ladies,
Oh, go
Bring it
ahead.
on.
because
Turn the tables, baby.
Yeah.
I'm
I've
ready.
noticed so many of the women have angry profiles on the online dating. They come out of the gate with, "You men need to stop," and I'm
I
like,
would
"Hey,"
never do that. I never
because
did
it's
that.
again.
But wait, do you know why people do that?
I can't imagine a
odd.
situation where, as a man, I'd be like, "I'm going to open with a picture of my penis."
But wait.
I can't imagine the moment where I'm like,
No,
That's
this is
the
why
move.
this
Stupid
is why
shirtless
this is why
things.
girls do
Yeah.
this, which is the
Yeah.
same thing why guys do it too. Because even when we were on online
Yeah.
dating, we would see a lot of guys like, "I don't want drama. I don't
Oh,
want
yeah.
materialistic girl or whatever."
And then here's my abs,
Right,
ladies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here's my bathroom selfie.
Swipe left.
Right.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is they obviously were burned and keep attracting
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
same nonsense.
Yep.
So they feel like if they put in the first sentence, they're gonna you know.
Well, then I like the
just
ones
doesn't
where
work.
the women are
Exactly.
like, you know, I'm looking for something substantial, and then their picture, they're like, okay, like this is why you get what you've been getting.
Oh, my
But I started a album on Facebook. I'm obsessed with weird stuff happening in the background of the photos.
Like a
because-
photo bomb.
Some of the things like that, but the three things I look for are, I find children's toys to be very creepy. in the background. Cleaning products and exposed electrical work. I find those are hilarious. Like if someone has a power strip that's completely overloaded, because I look at that and I think like
That is funny.
we put that
You're
category
observant.
of don't you have a friend?
I know.
Yeah.
Like don't you have a friend who says to you like, hey, don't pose in front of a wall of garbage bags,
Right.
which I saw a woman do. I thought
No.
how low is your self-esteem? That
How
you thought
low is your
that you have to
self-esteem?
pose in front of a row of garbage bags. But one I saw, it was a woman in like a lingerie outfit,
Yeah.
posing in front,
In front of a power strip.
well, reaching in from the side, a child's hand. It was like something from a Japanese horror movie that
Oh
this
my
little kid
God.
was like, Mommy, Mommy. And she's like, get out of here, Tyler. I'm trying to get you a new dad. Like, "Nah." So that it
I'm
was
trying to get you a new daddy.
terrifying.
Do you do online dating?
I've done it before with
What's your thoughts about it?
Well,
Do you say you're a comedian?
well, then I realized all my photos are me holding a microphone.
Oh my
Okay.
So
God.
they
I
either
do
think
the,
I'm
I did the
yeah.
same thing, and then they're like, "Oh, what's date night?" I'm like, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
You're like, oh, let me
explain
watch
what-
before I ask you
Yeah.
out.
Well, because then it's unfair because then they can look up videos of
And they
us
do
and
it.
see it's 3D.
They just
do
Google
it.
our
And
names.
And meanwhile, they've got these photos from the exact same angle every time where I'm like,
Right.
something's up. Your chin is posed artfully.
You got Hashimoto's. Your
You got
thyroid's sticking out.
Hashimoto's. You have a goiter on the side. I'm gonna email you. You know, you can send like the little gifts. It's like, here's a glass of
Yeah.
wine and some iodized salt so you can reduce the swelling.
Stop. Does that work? I'm gonna try it later tonight.
You know what? I always try to comment on whatever it was I saw in the ad because this is true. I
Right.
see something that appeals to me and say, oh, I notice you listen to this kind of music.
Oh, like a profile.
Oh,
yeah, and like
okay.
whatever, and I try to make the connection that way.
Right,
but-
not like, "Hey, how you doing?" I hate that. It's
know.
like,
hey there.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
give
I
a
did
crap
it.
how you doing. I don't
Yeah.
even know you.
It's like a blanket statement just to be like, oh, I'm lazy.
Right.
And then a lot of them are fake accounts.
What do you mean?
I never had
There's
that
some
yet.
sort of spam. Like I don't think this happens to women because women aren't as dumb as we are.
Right.
And men will be like,
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean."
This chick with her name written in Cyrillic looks
like
pretty
Pamela
hot.
Anderson.
Yeah, and it's like a photo from some Russian broad in a Polaroid from 1982. She's like,
Have you ever-
Gorbachev is in the background. It's like,
Stop.
yeah, this is a little dated.
Have you ever gone on a date where the girl showed up and didn't match her photos?
Oh yeah.
You have?
And what do you do?
My attitude is, we're here. Let's have a pleasant evening,
Oh, that's nice.
and then, because I don't buy dinner anymore.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah, do we
wait,
get-
so where do you go?
Oh,
Starbucks
right.
or
What do I
Happy
tell you?
Hour?
Like, because they're like, you men think if we buy you dinner, we're gonna have sex with you. I'm like, we're not doing either. Why am I feeding you?
I'm not
We're not doing either. I don't know who you are. I'm not gonna buy
I'm
you a
not feeding
meal.
you and I'm not having sex with you.
Because I had a friend, she gave me some great advice. She told me before any blind date, she said I smoke a fat joint before I go on a date. And I said, does it make the dates easier? And she said, no, but dinner is awesome.
Oh
I
my
said, well, I'm
God.
not here to finance your munchies here. So, yeah, we get a glass of wine. And
That's
even
awesome.
that, I went on some date where we each ordered a flight of miniatures. And then we're like, yeah, let's get a cheese plate. And I'm like, $100. I don't want to see this girl.
And you didn't want to see her ever again.
No, because I feel like if I asked you out, I'm a little old school that way, then I pay. I appreciate a half-assed T-Rex arm fake reaching for your wallet, some little...
This is good. I'm glad you're bringing this up.
Yeah.
So you think the girl should at least offer
A feeble attempt. I appreciate
the T-Rex.
that.
But
I'll
that,
T-Rex
remember
arm.
to
that
do
wasn't
that.
suitable, that T-Rex arm.
Just I want to see a little
The
bit
old
of,
like, oh, really, Joe? You don't want me
my
to
purse
pay
is
half?
so far away that I say, very
Like I go
nice.
grab the person, like, oh,
Yeah.
and then you'll stop me.
I've tried to do coffee dates, but I feel like that's a little
I don't
too
drink
casual.
coffee. I would never
Just
do that.
happy hour's fine. Happy
like
hour,
happy
hour.
half-price drinks, right?
I
Yeah.
went on one the other night where the woman said, meet me on like the 28th and 26th and 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, ain't nothing happened on 26th and 8th. What am I-" So it turns out she produces S&M events and stuff like that.
What?
So she said, we're going to go to this bar. And I'm like, okay. So we're walking the bar. And as we get closer, she goes, I'm just meeting with someone about booking an event. I'm like,
Oh,
we're
God.
meeting people?
No, she took you on her meeting.
Yeah. And I said, and she goes, is that a problem? And when she said, is that a problem? I thought,
Yes, you should.
I don't even know if that's a problem. I don't know what my
don't even
response
know
to.
if you- I don't
Like, what
even
am I
know
going to
you.
have to fill out a tax form for this thing? So,
What'd you do?
so two dopes come in, and we're sitting there, and she was friends with them, I guess. And then they refer to her by a different name than what she told me her name was. And I was
No.
like, this is getting a little.
You should have just left.
Well, we hung out for a while. She sat with her back to me, and I started laughing, and I said,
And you stayed?
I paid
What's
for my
wrong?
drink, and I left.
Yeah.
And did she say anything when you were leaving?
She said, all right, I'll talk to you later. And I said, oh, okay.
That is odd.
That's really
Yeah,
weird.
there's some nut jobs out there. I went on a date where the girl got so drunk, I couldn't even drive her back to where we met.
No.
Couldn't let her drive. So I had to drive her back and carry her into her house and put her in her bed.
No.
And put a garbage can next to the bed.
No.
This is what a nice guy
That
I
was
am.
really nice
So
of
the
you.
next
You could've
day,
been a raper and a
that's
killer.
it. But the whole thing is like, as I'm doing it, I'm like, she could still say that I attacked her.
Oh my God.
So what do I have to be doing, like
thinking about
Facebook
this?
Live while I'm like, in case she's bursting in a Tupperware container?
should've.
So the next day, when I left, I sent her a text and I said, your car is at the place where we met, and just shoot me a text in the morning so I know that you're okay.
Oh, that was nice of you.
Oh, because I'm wonderful. So she sends me, she texted, she said, I'm so embarrassed. I've been going through some personal stuff. My parents have been ill. I was like, you know what? Everybody can have a bad night. So I said, tell you what, maybe we'll try again and you can and I said, you can make it up to me. And she goes, what does that mean? You think I'm going to have sex with you now? And I'm like,
you were setting yourself up for
I know.
that
As soon as
one,
I
man.
hit send, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I said, well,
Yeah.
she goes, you think we're going to have sex? And I was like, I was thinking a drink and an appetizer. See, you know those things we were going to have before you fell off your chair and I had to carry you over my shoulder?
Stop.
You 6 foot, size 12 shoe bitch, that I had to carry you out like a goddamn Viking.
Stop it.
I didn't even put her in a cab because I was like, cab driver's gonna rape her. Now I gotta take her home. Like the whole time I'm like, everyone's gonna rape her. Everyone's gonna rape her. I gotta get her home
But meanwhile,
safely.
you could have raped her.
Yeah!
You could have been the
I didn't even do
raper.
a damn thing to get a good,
Oh
good night
my
kiss.
God.
So then she was like, well, usually when guys say that, and then she went through this whole thing. Usually when guys say
Oh,
that.
God.
First of all,
She's her own thing.
usually when guys say that, it's like, oh,
She's lucky she got you as her first date. And
usually,
not some
do guys
crazy guy.
usually have to drag you? Like,
Oh my God.
so then she wrote this whole thing, and I just said, cool story. And she's like, what? And I just was like, man.
And that was it. You never saw her again.
No. And then I saw she had, this was weird. I'd met her on OkCupid, and she had 2 pictures, and one was just her cleavage. Yeah, picking them.
Was that the
Oh
sell-
my
was
God,
that the
you're a
selling
terrible
point?
picker.
Is that what made you contact her?
It didn't drive me away.
You wanted a motorboater.
So it worked.
Something like that.
You motorboat and son of
ladies,
a bitch, you.
I've made a lot of decisions in my life based on cleavage.
Really?
And not even one of them paid off. And never was it the right call. But then I saw she had another ad popped up where it was just the cleavage picture and no face, and it said some sort of weird looking for a sugar daddy situation. I'm like, this girl's nuts.
So she was looking for a sugar
A
daddy.
sugar daddy. Good luck. You live in Valley Stream.
No.
Definitely sugar daddies in Valley Stream. Take that shit to the North Shore.
Would you ever do any of? Did you do Tinder or Bumble? Any of the dating?
Bumble I was on for about a day, and I thought they all look like fake profiles to me.
Not my. I
Wait,
don't-
is
I
that
don't
the
have
one that the
problem.
girls have
Yeah.
to respond? Like the
The
girl
girl has to make the first
initiate.
move.
Okay.
I never
Yeah.
saw you on there.
I was only on briefly.
I see a lot of
You would've
comedians
seen
though
her.
on there.
Yeah.
James, are you on Bumble?
No, he used to be.
Yes.
Have you done speed dating?
Oh,
No, I never did that because
neither did I.
there is something about the laziness of the online dating that appeals to me. It's like catalog shopping.
You'd rather do that than meeting somebody organically?
Now I think I'm going to meet someone organically. What do you mean at Whole Foods?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
no.
Yeah.
I'll date a GMO girl.
Will you date a vegan free?
Oh, I will. Vegan free, not a
Right
vegan.
here,
though.
baby. Vegan
Yeah.
free.
I want a girl knowing on a pork bone when I meet her. That's a level of commitment. Well, because I realized this is where Tinder, and I went on some Tinder dates where a
I
woman
feel like that's just for hooking up, but go ahead.
But I dated her for a while. It didn't work out, but we're still friends.
Oh,
Another
nice,
girl, we went
okay.
out a few times, and we're still friendly.
Oh, wow.
But for real, every time I go back, it seems a little worse.
Yes.
And I think the
I
appeal
agree.
of Tinder is we all like to judge people. So you can sit there and be like, get out of here with that. Oh, what is that picture? What is
Like,
that?
haha, you show all your friends. Like, come on.
Yeah, look, she's
haha.
one where a woman was posing with clearly a sick relative in the hospital with tubes in the nose. And I'm like, why is this?
No.
What does this tell me about you? No more fish photos.
Oh
I want to see
my.
your stupid fish. I want to see your kids. Any of this nonsense. So what tipped me off on Tinder was when it came, sometimes you come to the end of the line and you're like, I'm going to increase my range. I've
that
burned
before.
through all the broads and this. And it said,
I hate when it tells you there's no more people available.
yeah, like
I'm
you're
like,
the last
shit.
man on earth.
Exactly.
Yeah, oh,
I
good.
hate that.
I've caused a zombie apocalypse with my unpalatability to women within a 15-mile range. But when you get
so
to the end,
disappointing when you get that.
but you know what it says to you? It doesn't say, do you want to try again? It says, do you want to play again? And I thought,
Oh, it does?
yeah.
I never
said,
had
this is Tetris.
Stop.
Yeah,
It
and
sounds like
it's
it.
Tetris, and I got a lot of L pieces coming down. screwing me up. So I met one chick,
A lot of
a
L.
Tinder date, and we met up in the city, and she said, so do you
You do a lot of city dating. You live on
do.
Long Island.
But I'm
All right, go
in
ahead.
there during the week,
All right, go ahead.
So I said, she asked me if you do a lot of Tinder dating. I said, yeah, and I've actually met some nice people. We dated for a while.
that's
And she
good.
goes, dating? What do you mean? And I'm like, we hung out. And she goes, like, you met each other's friends and stuff?
What?
And I said, yeah. And she goes, oh, I never thought about using Tinder for that. And I said,
Just
what?
want to hook up.
And
she wanted a bop. I told you
like
it's
a
just a
guy's
bop.
golden
But I said to her, like,
dream.
what do you use it for? And she goes, I use it for its intended purpose. And I was like, oh,
No
you think we're going to do
way.
it? I was like,
Did
no.
you jump on it?
You didn't want to jump on
No,
it?
I did go back to her apartment and smoke her excellent pot, and then I was like, gotta run. Yeah, that was another one. I'm on the Long Island Railroad at
So you
11:15,
left her?
and I'm like,
Stop.
I'm high as a kite. Like, what just
And you're like,
happened?
what did I just do?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I got the hell out. That's what I did.
No, man. I can't
bounced.
believe it. You were probably the first guy that never took her
Yeah.
up on her
Well,
offer.
she needs to treadmill.
I like that you're a nice guy. Do you-
Treadmill? Oh,
She's
she
got
needs
to
a
cut her
treadmill.
carbs, so she's going to be doing
okay.
quintiles.
She has to cut out dairy and
A
carbs
little
and be
bit.
vegan
She
free.
got to tighten it up.
She has to do the vegan free diet like me.
She was not saying
Are you
that much.
looking
But
at-
wait, didn't she look like she her picture? You saw what she
Oh,
looked
they're like experts with these industrial light and magic with
Oh,
these
okay,
photos
like that.
here.
All right, okay.
I love it. The Instagram with the filters and shit. I hate when the guys do the shirtless pictures.
Do you
I
do
hope
that?
you don't do
Do
that.
you have that?
The only time I ever did that was when I used to do hot yoga. And
Oh, Jesus.
I was real skinny. And as a joke, I put up a picture of me in the
Oh,
yoga
God.
class in a swimsuit doing a standing bow. Because I used to be pretty good at it. And some woman on Plenty of Fish emails me and says, your photo's disgusting.
No,
She
you're
says-
lying.
She says, your photo's disgusting. You should be in Men Seeking Men.
Are you kidding me right
For the
now?
record, this was not a
Was
woman.
this on OK? Wait,
This was on Plenty of Fish. This was not a woman I'd contacted. She took it upon herself.
Is this real? Are you being
For
dead
real,
se-
for real. And I replied to
This
her.
should be on your album.
Oh my God. I replied to her and I said, for the record, Men Seeking Men is very competitive. So you really have to have your... And her picture was her running a Tough Mudder. I'm like, you're crawling under barbed wire covered in shit. So don't give me... Okay, I was wearing a Speedo, but my
I wanna
standing
see
bow
the
was on
picture.
point.
Do you have the picture? Can you show Connie and I after
Yeah,
the
I
show?
think I have it on my phone. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't believe somebody
gonna
wrote
post
that
it.
to you.
It was a preemptive strike. She was from Jersey.
No.
Jersey.
We don't go to Jersey.
We
I would
don't.
never date somebody or go on and attempt to go
Oh,
on
I
a
told
date.
them, like the song said, I would do anything for love, but I'm not crossing a Verrazano. That's madness.
Would you get married? Do you want to get married?
I think from this most recent experience, I realized
No, jeez.
I'm ready.
I don't know.
No, I realized that she
This
wasn't
recent?
ready. She wasn't ready for nothing.
Oh my God.
She wasn't
So
for
I
nothing.
feel like
Guy.
she wasn't the one, obviously.
But
She
I'm
wasn't ready
But
for
that's a
nothing.
big deal, you know.
So, all right, so what are you looking for in a woman?
Yes.
Because we have a lot of single peeps watching.
I would say.
What's your top 5 qualities? And don't tell me kindness is number 1.
And then we got to tell everybody where to find
Yeah.
you next.
But kindness is near the top.
That's my top.
I know, and it
She
sounds.
made fun of me when I said
Sounds
that.
cheesy. Go ahead.
She's like,
tell you.
kindness, that's what you want?
But kindness is important. I don't
Thank
want
you.
someone who's a cynic.
Don't tell me who you don't want. Tell me what you want.
I want. Okay, you have to be kind. I'll put that at the top.
Kind-hearted soul. I always say
Kind-hearted soul, yeah. And that doesn't mean being a pushover. It means that
Right.
you just have to be considerate,
I know what you mean.
compassionate.
Yeah.
Like supportive?
Yeah. Sense
All
of
of that.
humor is very important.
I got
Otherwise,
class clown in high school. I just
me?
want to.
All 4 years,
she
baby.
You
Oh,
did too?
wow.
Shoot,
I
man.
take
you
this.
got me
I take
beat.
this serious.
I take
they
it
do.
serious.
So sense of humor, I would say some sort of physical fitness thing because I'm very into that, and that really
You work out
Like
a lot?
athletic? She's like, hang.
not necessarily, but you have to.
Does she just look like it?
No. I don't want to be in a
wants-
relationship with someone who's going to say, "Why are you going to the gym?" It's like because if I don't go, I'm going to kill people.
But wait, does she have to go to the gym?
I would
You want her
like
to
it
be
if she did
interested.
something like that.
Oh my God, something like
Something
that.
like that.
Like outside in the backyard doing push-ups.
Yeah,
Hey,
if she
honey.
wants to do a Tough Mudder,
Oh, wow.
that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
That's 3 things.
That's three.
Those are the most
I
important
probably
thing.
don't want someone older than me because I'm old.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
know, I
God.
mean-
I don't know where this is going, but I don't think I like it.
Well,
on, Joe.
I dated an older woman when I was young,
All right.
but I was, I was 24 and she was 40. Terrible
oh
decision.
my God.
Do you like live music?
I don't. It's what I joke about it, but
Now I'm interviewing you.
I'm on a stage for a living, so
So the
I
last thing you
don't
wanna
need
do
to
is,
be adrenaline junkie out. I don't like bars.
All right, what do you like to do on the weekend then when you're with
I would
somebody?
I would be up for like hiking or maybe
Okay.
doing something outside, which I don't do enough of.
So you
Okay.
like nature?
Yeah, I would, and I need to do more of that, And I'm
Okay.
also into like some kind of, I don't want to say spiritual stuff, but I'm learning to do transcendental meditation.
Nice.
I'm very into self-improvement
So
and
are
stuff like
we.
that.
The law
Yeah.
of attraction? Do you believe in the law of
I
attraction?
believe in the secret and all that stuff.
That's
Yeah.
what we're into.
All right, so you got to get on your
Yeah.
A game. Does the girl not have to be good looking or something? You didn't
No,
mention
I don't want her to
that.
be hideous.
All
but
right,
I
well,
would
then that
like,
should
yeah,
be on
there has
your
to be
list.
some
Come on,
attraction.
Joe.
Look, and this is what I tell people. For 48, I'm a piece of ass. which
No,
says
my
it
God.
says which says a lot
Piece
more
of
about
ass right here in date
Guys,
night.
it
it says a lot
Yeah.
more about the state of 48 than
He's
it does
got these
me.
nice hot pink Izod, was it
Yeah.
Izod?
My socks. Yes, they have
whatever.
alligators on them.
And his clothes go, well, I don't know, whatever the shit is.
Beautiful. So
Where do
Joe-
we find
yeah.
where do we see you next?
Yeah.
Tell everybody.
Next week, I'm going to be on Kennedy's show Monday.
Yes.
Oh.
We're gonna look at
Tuesday
what-
night at Gotham in New York
Okay.
City. Wednesday at Stand Up New York. Thursday at Governor's here.
When
on
are
the
we
island.
invited to your show?
You're
I wanna-
invited to
Come
come
on.
Thursday night to Governor's.
Let's go to Governor's
Yeah.
Thursday.
And those nights are great because you see a bunch of local comics, and I do about a half hour at the end.
Oh, I love
You're at the
that.
end?
Yeah,
Can we have front row and you'll pick on us? And
VIP
have-
You
section.
insist.
We only do VIP section.
it's good.
Yeah, we
we'll,
wanna be
we'll
in-
have to put you in wheelchairs.
I want to feel
to
your
get you-
bead of sweat on me.
My bead of sweat.
Yeah.
That can be arranged. I'm probably look like I'm in a sauna right now with my glowing forehead.
I
No,
powdered you
don't.
very
You
well.
actually look really good.
Right? Doesn't
There's,
it?
no, there's no shine.
That's good.
Yeah.
I have a good
I
powder.
should take my Tinder selfie right now.
You should do it in this outfit.
You should do it
Should.
on our stage right now.
Yes.
Exactly.
Say, hey, ladies.
That sets
I'm
an
on date
expectation.
night.
If you want to do a shirtless one too, we can take.
I
a
should
picture
do
for you.
just a picture of me on my futon watching Forensics Files because that's, and in some ways, that's what kills me the most about this breakup was that she sat on the couch and watched Forensics Files.
No.
Yeah. It's like my favorite thing to do.
Oh my
right,
god.
you keep bringing
gotta-
her up.
I know. You gotta
You-
move on.
I know.
Come on.
I know.
She didn't
Joe,
deserve
you're
you.
a cool dude.
I'm trying to look on the bright side. She's in LA this week.
Oh my God.
Listen, good-
Look,
He's
I'm
worse than me.
I'm trying to be
right?
positive.
He's close.
Yeah.
On the way back, maybe the plane will crash.
Oh
I'm just,
my
Joe!
I'm just
God.
trying to be positive.
Oh my god. This is getting
Joe,
this
you
is
have
going
two
from bad to
beautiful
worse.
women sitting
I
next
know.
to you
I know I do.
for an hour straight.
Yeah.
And that's what you're thinking of right now?
Yeah, and you're also going to Fire Island thinking men are going to kiss you.
Well,
They're
I
not
said
kissing
I wanted
on
you to
Fire
wait
Island.
there for me at Hauser's
Yeah.
with a zippy. And then I would make out with you.
Okay, fair enough.
All right,
I got to
Joe.
get into forensic files. I know what I have to do now.
Good stuff.
I'll do it tonight, I guess,
Yeah.
guys. What time is it on?
It's always on.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, it's always on?
It's on Netflix. It's on
I don't have
something
Netflix.
called the Escape
FX?
Channel. You really have to be a shut-in like me.
Wait, the
Yeah, what the
Escape
hell is
Channel?
that?
Yeah.
All right.
I
It's
watch-
actually below the other channels on
I watch
Fios.
ID. I like those scary
IDs, they
things.
sold out.
The killings, like people who
Yeah.
have
Wives
some-
with Knives? Don't approve
Oh my
of
God,
that.
I love that. Or the one,
Joe.
Who the Bleep Did I Marry? Did you ever used
Those
to
are
watch
good.
that show?
I like the one. I like
love
the
them.
guys who marry multiple women, and the
Oh
women
yeah, that's
and the women
interesting.
like
My
don't get wise to it.
cameraman's rapping us.
All right, Joe. Where
Okay.
can people find you on social media so they can go follow you?
JoeDeVito.com, at Joe DeVito Comedy on Twitter and Instagram, and
Where
yeah.
do we buy your album? Where does everybody?
You can go to iTunes. You can go to Amazon. You can get it through my website. It's,
How much?
I think it's $10. $10.
$10
And
bucks.
That's it. It's a bargain.
Yeah. And if you buy it at a show, I'll autograph it for you. I have a
Oh my
fancy
God!
pen.
You better autograph ours tonight.
All right, guys, listen, thanks so much for watching. We're going to be back next Friday for a Date Night Friday show. And don't
Yeah.
forget, go to rockandwellness.com and get your Rock and Wellness.
And go purchase your tickets for Joe DeVito. We love you, Joe. You were awesome,
Thank you.
man.
Thanks.
You're hysterical. You really are.
You're